Welcome to the Michigan Aurora Chasers. We're glad you're here, and we hope we can help you find the Northern Lights in Michigan or a surrounding area. We wanted to share a little bit about how to use our group so that you can get the most out of your experience. Welcome. Our welcome posts include a lot of advice and tips, including guides on dark skies, searchable keywords, and little known facts about the Aurora Borealis that will help you get started. Our goal is to help people catch the Northern Lights, and we answer questions too. This is an educational group, and we hope to keep it that way. If a repeat question is starting to bother you, please just scroll on by. Aurora forecasts are right at the top of the group. You can view the featured section and sort by most recent to see the Aurora forecast threads. They're always here, and you should look there first before asking what the forecast is for any given night. Always check the weather too. The weather changes quickly, especially cloud cover, and everyone is responsible for their own weather forecast. We'll do what we can to help on active nights, but we don't want anyone to get aced because they couldn't see the aurora through the clouds. We chase aurora when others are asleep. So if you're driving out to see the Northern Lights, think about this as a real road trip. Pack needed supplies and be prepared for an emergency. It can take a long time for help to reach you if something goes awry. Aurora are not always visible in Michigan, and the colors are rare here too. In fact, cameras will always pick up more light than the human eye in the dark because humans are not nocturnal creatures. We're not designed to see well at night. You can use a camera or phone, though, to take a test shot of the northern horizon and to detect if the aurora are present. Not sure where to start or what to do? Just watch for live sightings. You don't need to understand the forecast to know when aurora are active in the Michigan Aurora Chasers. These live sightings will tell you exactly where and when people are seeing aurora from the ground. In order to see these posts, though, we need everyone to move to the comments section on active nights. Otherwise, these live sighting posts will get buried in the clutter, and no one among our 70,000 plus members will have an easy time telling whether the aurora have actually been seen from the ground. A good sighting includes three things: time, date, and location. You can be as vague or as specific as possible, and a city and state works just fine. But people will appreciate you if you also include details about whether or not the aurora was visible to the naked eye, and maybe the camera settings you used to get the shot. Many conditions need to align to make aurora possible. This is an emerging science, and it's difficult to predict for even the leading forecasters in the world. So the forecast may be wrong. Please let experienced chasers post new posts about forecast. If you have a question about an app or a screenshot, you can always ask that in the comments. The new Aurora forecast thread, in fact, includes many links, explainers, a time conversion guide for universal time, and more. So read through it, and you may be surprised to see all the resources that are there for you. Before you ask a question, please browse a few threads. Your question may already have been answered. Our admins and group experts are happy to help, but sometimes we answer the same question 2 or 3 times in 5 minutes. By just doing a little bit of scrolling, you could save the group a lot of time and help us expand these conversations to a better understanding of the Northern Lights in Michigan. You can also read the guides or the FAQ. Just look for the word guides in your Facebook app or on a computer. And the FAQ includes some of our best advice for people who are just getting started on the chase. Search the group for advice as well. A lot of people find the search function really useful in the Michigan Aurora Chasers, especially now that we have hashtags or topics for My Aurora camera tips, Michigan viewing locations, and My Aurora guides. We even started a new hashtag for My Aurora forecast. If you search for that and sort by most recent, you'll get the most recent post about the changing conditions. We encourage everyone to scout out viewing locations during the daytime because you don't know what you'll encounter if you go out to a location for the first time at night. Whether there's a dangerous cliff, flooding, other issues, no trespassing signs, you could encounter anything. But if you scout out during the day, you're going to ensure your safety at night, and you may even give yourself a chance to get a good idea for a composition in your photograph. We don't recommend traveling to unfamiliar ground or places that you're not familiar with. You never know when you'll encounter a dirt road or lose cell phone signal when you need it most. Help us protect our natural spaces in Michigan and the region. We're not saying you can't share viewing locations, but anytime you post a very specific viewing location, like an address to the group, you're inviting thousands of people to join you. And on an active night, it's not uncommon to see over 100 people rush to the same spot. This is just difficult to sustain, and it can be a burden on the local wildlife, local residents, and even the local plant life. So help us protect our natural spaces by sharing these privately. All it takes is a private message or a DM. New at this, the best place to view Aurora may be near your home. We're headed into stronger and stronger conditions for the Northern Lights, and they can be seen across the entire state of Michigan during strong displays, so you might have a chance. In fact, Aurora with KP6 as its strength can reach the entire state under clear and dark skies. Help us make this a welcoming community. We're going to need everyone to chip in to keep our awesome vibe going and help newcomers feel welcome. So when in doubt, please report a comment or a post or tag an admin so that we can intervene. Thank you. We hope that you all enjoy the night skies, plan something exciting for your trip in case you get skunked, and find those northern lights that you're looking for. Good luck on the Aurora chasing trail.